guys, and welcome to my channel Flame with a 4. In this video we're going to be doing issue 97 of Build the Terminator T-800. We're going to build part of the lower leg and second toe. So these are the pieces that you get in this kit. We'll just pick them out. It's probably going to be easier. So these are all the sections. So we get to build up another toe. As you know, we built up one in the last one, so we've done that, so that's cool. We'll just turn over, make sure all the pieces are there, and then we'll see. So we do have some screws in this one, so that's pretty cool. So we'll see what we need to use for those in a bit. And then we do have some little rubber inserts as well. So we'll be using those at a later date. And we'll just get rid of all the rubbish. Usually I just fast forward for this, but there's not too much to do in this one, guys. So I thought I'd just show you what they look like when they come out. So the first thing it wants us to do, it wants us to build the toe. So we've done so many of these, but it just looks so cool when the foot is done. Look how cool that is. So the first thing it wants us to take is 97-4, and that is going to be this long rod one here. They are different. You want to make sure that that piece is facing upwards. So it just asks you to check them first, and then this section it says to be facing upwards, and then it wants the smaller end, not the longer end, to attach to that. So it will attach on like that. But when it asks you to put it together, it asks you to flip it around and do it this side. So if you can imagine it's that side, just flip it around. The first thing it wants you to do, it wants you to attach this bit using an Allen key. So let's just put the Allen key in. That one's too small, we just need to get the bigger one. Where did it go? Is it under your foot? Oh, it's over here. Make sure you got the right Allen key end. So there you go, pop that in. And all you have to do is pop that into there. Oops. And then screw that up, but not all the way, only enough until it goes into the section that you want it to. So what have I done here? Oh, I had it around the wrong way. So make sure you don't have it around the wrong way. You want to make sure that you're screwing it into the smaller end. I did just tell you that, and then I completely went against it. So make sure you're screwing it into the smaller end. Don't go all the way. You just want to go enough so that it just goes flush with the top. So if you've got it flush with the top, you know you're onto a winner. Oh, nearly dropped something here. Got another one of those there. Right, so when you've done that, then you just need to attach the top section. So we've done this already, but we'll show you again. So you want to make sure that this is flush and you don't see the numbers. The same with the top one again. You just need to pop that in. You need to put a little rubber insert into there. So you pop the little rubber insert in the top, make sure it's all lined up and pushed in. And then you need to go take one of these pins from the previous issue, and then that will sit on the top there. And then you want to just push that down into place. To make sure it's in, go grab some pliers, and then push it down. Just to make sure it's not going anywhere. Like so. And then on the other side, what we do is we attach the toe. So to do the toe though, guys, we use the Model Mods finger fix, but we use it for the toes because I think it looks a lot neater to have the toes like this, and it holds them on a lot better. So just a little bit of super glue and then a screw in there, and they're only like $11.99 to buy, so they're pretty cheap. Do that up as much as you can, and then you want to grab a washer. A washer will go in between like so, and the first thing to do is try and get your toe in with the washer if you can, because that's generally the bit that's a nightmare because it's so tight, but that washer just helps with that tightness when trying to get it in. So you might have to do to get it to go in is just grind down a little bit of the toe either side. So we'll quickly go do that, or you can sand it. It's entirely up to you, and we'll come back in just a sec. Okay guys, we just ground a load of that off, so we'll see if we can get it in with the washer now. If you're not fortunate enough to have a grinder, then I would just recommend, if you can, use some sandpaper, some really heavy grit sandpaper as well. You could always use that. So I'm just going to hold that so it's encaged. Push that in, it's nice and tight. We want it as tight as we can get it really. Make sure that it's round the right way. You would be surprised that it needs to be a certain way round. There's like a recess in the top here, and there's a recess in the top here. You want to make sure that that same recess is in at the same angle, right? So when you start getting it going, you should be able to get your screwdriver in and then get it through so it goes all the way through. It seems like a bit of a nightmare, but this is just going to hold the toe so much better when you got it in. And these Model Mods pins work so much better at holding the model together. So get it through and then spin it around until it's almost flush. Then when you are happy with it, you see how much stronger the toe is. The toe still moves, but it just gives it so much more strength. You need to then push through your pin one side until it comes out the other side, and if it doesn't, then again you just need to move this around until it does. Just remember one side is glued in, so that's all you need to worry about. And then pop on the end. Again, you need to go back down to your smaller one. Put that in there. Push that through. And then get another bolt on the other side. And then screw that out. It just looks so much better as well. I think anyway, I think it looks so much better. I'm almost there. Do that one up. There we go. And I'll show you. So that's what it looks like when that's done. But look at the Model Mods one with that on. It's so much better. So much better. So if you can see like how it bends, you can actually bend it in there, but it just stays into form. And it looks a lot better when you do it as well. So you want to make sure that it just matches your picture, which it does. It has that same recess down the bottom, so that's perfect. That's what it wants us to do on there. Then what it's asking us to do is go grab this section. Let's move this out of the way. Here. So you want to go grab this. So this is 97-2. And what you're going to do is you're going to slide this all the way on. So this is 97-3. And it wants you to slide this, I'm going to show you first. Just test fit it first. It wants you to slide that all the way on, but there's a little cutout recess in the bottom. I don't know if you can see that at the top. There's a cutout and there is a ridge there. So when you get that down to the bottom, that go over that ridge. So they want you to push that on like that. They're asking you to put a little bit of super glue on the end of there. So you can go ahead and do that. What I recommend is maybe putting a little bit on the bottom of each corner as well, so it doesn't move. And as you push that on, and that lines up, that will just push in there and hold into place, like so. And then what it's asking us to do on the opposite side is saying for us to go grab this section here, which is 97-1. And they want us to put these two pieces together. So I don't know whether it's saying to do it a certain way round. I don't think it matters too much what way around it goes, but it is saying for it to go, actually there was a little cutout at the top there. It's a smaller one of all four of them, and it just goes in there on a little recess and it sits like that. So as you can see here, it sits in there like that, so it has to go in a certain way. Then from the opposite side, you need to go grab one of your screws and pop that in. Then we'll go grab a different screwdriver, it doesn't matter what one you have. And then you just need to do that up. And then the recess should hold that into place. So when you're doing that up, that should hold that into place so that it holds as one. It's not asking you to put any glue or anything like that on there. It is still really loose, I'm not sure why. whether it's supposed to be loose like that. We will double check that to make sure that it's not supposed to be that loose. If it is, then obviously it is, but to me, I feel like that should do up all the way. I can't remember whether the other one moved inside the leg or not. It doesn't seem like it did. We'll just take that back out and make sure. So it doesn't go through too badly. There's not two different size screws. They are both the same size. And that does go all the way through because it's hollow. So technically that should do all the way up. So we'll try the other screw just to see if it does do all the way up. I'm pretty sure that that is supposed to hold into place and not go anywhere. So we will see if that is right or not. Put it back in there again. It's very fiddly, like I said, guys. You just got to be careful. I'm going to hold it like that. They're going to hold it like that. This is the one I'm going to put in. This is a different one. Oh. Real-time problems. So now the magnets that I use are now stuck to the bolt. So let's put that back up. See if we can get it all the way in. That is tight. But I'm pretty sure you're supposed to do it all the way up until it doesn't slip. You don't want to mess the head up on it. But this looks like I'm struggling a lot. And it's going in straight because I can feel it, but it's got quite a pull on it. It's going. There we go. That was a bit of a nightmare, but that's what it wants it to look like at the end of that. So that should be one solid rod in there like so. So we'll just pop that down. So at the end of this one, guys, it wants us to have the second one, the second toe, and it wants us to have that section built as well. Put it around that way. Let's pop the lid on. We have got quite a few spares left over at the moment, which is crazy. And we'll have a look in the magazine to see what it wants us to do on the next one. This is looking so incredible. Cannot wait to do more of this with you. So, astro farming. So it talks about that. And then it says, here we go, guys. In the next issue, we'll be back. Continue building the lower left leg and foot. So it looks like we get to do another toe again. So that's really cool. We get some more of the bottom of the leg there. And so I can't wait to do this and then attach the foot. It's just looking incredible. This model is absolutely insane. Right, so guys, if you haven't already, please subscribe just by clicking the button down here. Give us a thumbs up if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Take care now. Bye-bye.